for me. He's 87 now and in good health and still exercises regularly, and he was the one who introduced me to sports. I didn't like badminton so much. I don't like indoors. I like outdoors. That's why I took to tennis. And I think I always thank you for introducing me to sport, because sport, as you know, teaches us so many things. Including dedication, determination, discipline, respecting people, respecting opponents, knowing how to handle victory and failure. And in today's day and age, most important is for kids to play sports so they stay off the phone and off the gadgets. Three moments stand out. One of the biggest is, of course, winning not one but 2 gold medals at the Asian Games in Hiroshima in '94. It was the first time that anybody after PT Usha had won 2 gold medals at a single Asian Games. The whole Indian contingent won only 4 gold medals at that Asian Games, and I won 2 of them. So that was, a big,
amazing,
a huge, achievement and a huge moment for me. I think getting onto the India team for the first time was probably up there. Winning the Arjuna Award, my father won it in 1961, the first year that Arjuna Awards were instituted. And for me to win it, 35 years later, I think there are only 3 father and sons in the country who have won the Arjuna Award. So I think these...
Who are other 2?
Leander Pace and Wes Pace, Ramanathan Krishnan and Ramesh Krishnan, and one more, Milkha Singh and his son Chiranjeev Milkha Singh for golf. So there are only 4 of us. So I think that's a unique company to be in, and we are very proud of that. I think it's good. Unfortunately, association can do much more. All associations in India need to play a more proactive rather than a reactive role. We've always had talent in India, even in tennis, but we need to now really pull up our socks, because it's becoming so physical. And after Leander and Mahesh and Sania Mirza, there are players, but they are not able to hit the headlines as often, and the media has not been able to give them as much publicity. And as we know, you need one icon or one great athlete for a sport really to get pushed ahead. I mean, if you look at gymnastics, after Deepa Karmarkar, it's become big. Badminton had, even though we had Prakash and Gopi Chand, it was only after Sindhu and Saina first and then Sindhu that the game has exploded. Chess has Vishwanathan Anand, tennis had Sania Mirza. So we need players to actually get churned out, and I think that's where the association can do a lot more. We help in setting up multi-sport infrastructure, setting them up and managing them as well.
Okay.
Today coaches is such a big problem, so because of the network that our family has across the country, we are able to get into multiple sport management. And also now I'm an advisor with Tata Trust. They're doing some great work with sports.
Okay.
So working on that as well. Those are really the things that keep me busy. If you're representing your country, or if you're playing a sport, you must represent yourself, your family, your community and your country in the right manner, because a lot of people will be watching. For this generation, I would say that one needs to really have a lot more focus. With social media and gadgets and all of that, it's very tough to really focus on sport. And it requires a tremendous amount of dedication and sacrifice. The kids and the parents don't realize how tough it is to actually have an athlete or a sports person in the house. And I think that they need to understand that if they're not willing to put in the commitment and the sacrifices, then it's not going to happen. She's also an ex-India #1 tennis player, and obviously we met on the tennis court, and having another sportsman in the house is great, because we are able to talk sport and enjoy sport, and our thinking matches because her parents were also athletes.